Hello everybody, my name is Martin, this is Millionaire Autobahn. So today we're actually talking about the future of this channel, the future of my websites, the future of my other channel and the other website, what will be in stock for you in the future. So I started this channel about 4 or 5 months ago about trading in your 50s to maybe add on to your retirement account, or to just make more money in the end of this, right? That's kind of what we are looking for, to have a way to increase our wealth. So we talked about that you have to have your capital ready. We talked about you will lose some money along the way, and that's okay. That's why you have to have your capital ready. We talked about how to find stocks. We talked about what a broker to use. What is a broker? We talked about your mindset, that you have to think this long term and not make money quick. And with that, we talked about the 1% rule that I'm following. So having all that in mind, what I will do next is I will show my daily trades every week in a video. What that means is I will show like the beginning of the week what the balance is of my account, and then you will see during the week how that balance increases or decreases. I will talk about why I chose a particular stock. I will talk about why I went long or short. So with that in mind, there will also be some more and new additions to this channel. So what I will do is I will actually then have a Patreon. In that Patreon I will have my daily journal on my trades, where you can see why I did this, how I did this, and at the end you know if it made sense. And because most definitely there will be trades where I will lose. I'm still not a perfect trader. I'm still a beginner. With that said, as always, this is no financial advice. I'm just a YouTuber who shows his trading journey and hope to help you along the way to overcome the hurdles that day trading has to offer, unfortunately, right? So, as said, so every video I want to bring out from now on is showing my weekly process on day trading. But once a month I will bring out a video about the past 3 weeks, what happened, how it happened, and give some insights on what I learned, and also insights on what I did wrong, why I did something wrong, or you know, what move was a great move. Maybe I found a new indicator, maybe I look at a pattern differently, maybe I just was lucky to find the right stock. We never really know. The stock market these days is very erratic, and so that actually might help or it might be bad. So just when you look in the crypto space, and my stocks I'm looking for are actually mainly in the crypto arena. The crypto space has been going down pretty badly over the last 2 weeks. And then it kind of, you know, went a little bit up and down here and there. But in general, you could have made actually quite a good amount of money, because on any given day, any one of the ultra ETFs, the leveraged ETFs, short or long, you could have actually made at least like 5-10% of gains per day. That far exceeds the 1% rule. So with that, you actually, you know, could have made quite a bit amount of money. I will say on the simpler way. On the simpler way, I'm saying, you know, you don't have to look for, you know, a stock in a pool of hundreds or thousands of stocks. It's just a handful of 20 stocks, and it would be kind of fairly simple to find actually these particular ETFs and actually invest in those during the day. My idea is actually kind of, let's see where a day is going and start kind of early and say, okay, it looks like market goes down, so maybe best would be to get into a short ETF, a leveraged short ETF that goes up when market goes down. I'm talking about the crypto market, of course. so that you can say, okay, I just go in this one stock and just leave it there for the whole day, while I still do, let's say, regular day trading. Just leave that one going all the day. You know, it might make 5-10% just on its own, right? And with that, you still can do, you know, you're trading on 1 or 2 or 3 different stocks and maybe make another 5% along the way, far exceeding the 1% rule. But yes, I also want to talk about actually about the website. I have a website, millionaireautobahn.com. The link will be in the description below. On that website, I will actually put like daily information about day trading, just actually how the market is going and maybe what stocks might be interesting and so on. And there is actually another channel. It's called My Take on This. And that channel actually will be more in the area of economic and financial data. So what I mean with that is, so once a week when I bring out a video, it's about what happened during the week, and I will kind of, let's say, react on what happened during the week and put my take on that information to this channel. And with that, I kind of want to separate the two in some way, but still have them connected, interchange things here and there, where I can actually talk on one side about trading, purely about trading, and on the other side more about economics and financials. There's also a website, mytakeonthis.com, and this is with a hard set, and you will see in the description below. On that website I will more or less like talk about some daily things that are happening in the United States as well as around the globe when it comes to financial and economic situations or information, right? So I will just, let's say, there's an article on Bloomberg about, let's say, a new chip factory in Taiwan, and that produces new AI chips for NVIDIA. So I will talk about those things, what actually, you know, what my thoughts are on that. Because overall, when it comes to day trading, when it comes to creating wealth, we have to see and have to understand what is going on in the world. We cannot just, you know, look at these numbers and have our mindset like just like this. That's not how this works. You have to understand how the world works, how the economies work, how money works. So that is actually very, very important. And even though my focus is on day trading, the mindset needs to be for long-term investment. And I'm actually quite happy about day trading. The reason is I personally think that the stock market and crypto market is way overvalued and that there might be a correction coming anytime soon. Just look at the star investor Warren Buffett. His company has actually a very, very large cash holdings. It's way in the hundreds of billions of dollars. And they're not investing really in any stocks with that money right now. And the main reason, I think, is because it's all overvalued. However, as a day trader, you could care less. It doesn't really matter if it's overvalued or not, because you go out on the trade at the end of the day anyways. So if the market crashes the next day, well, you can go short or get a leveraged short ETF and still make profits when markets go down. So that's why I'm saying you kind of have to understand a little bit broader what actually the market is doing, how the world is reacting to things, and how the economy in general is doing. And so currently, with all that's going on, with the government shutdown in the United States, with still the war going on in Ukraine, with some issues going on about rare earth from China, we actually don't know exactly what will happen in the future. We can just assume. And with AI, we all think, well, this is like the holy grail of things. To be honest, I don't really think so. Yes, it's nice to use AI to help you with rewriting text or come up with some more insightful information. But overall, it actually will kill quite a lot of jobs. with that said, they also say, well, you know, in the past there have been actually technologies coming out that we thought will kill a lot of jobs, and they created some other new jobs. While that is true, AI, I think, is kind of the end of the road. As soon as AI kind of takes over, like Terminator style, if you will, there is no need anymore for many of these jobs. And we're practically financing our own demise here, our own end of the world. We actually shouldn't do that. But again, if you're day trading and you're just looking at profits or losses, you actually, again, couldn't care less. So to me, to be honest, day trading is kind of the perfect setup, I would say, the perfect machine to create wealth if you understand the game. Once you understand the game on how to invest in these short-term time frames, you will actually be, just fine. You couldn't care less how AI is doing, how many jobs it is actually deleting. Because many of these companies, just the profits are important. And with the profits come profits for you as a day trader. So yeah, I just wanted to update you on this because I actually have been out on vacation again. And so I figured during that time I was thinking about, okay, how to actually improve this channel, how to give you more information. And I think that actually this weekly recap of what did I trade, how did I trade, why did I trade this particular stocks and so on, I think is actually very helpful, makes more sense than just talking about patterns and how much money you need, because those things are kind of, let's say, clear, and there are thousands of videos out there about that. So I think more insights on the actual trading part is actually what most people are looking for, and so that's what I want to provide. Okay, so with that said, thank you for watching, and the next video will be about my next week's trading on a daily basis. Alright, thank you so much. Please like and subscribe. Bye.